Good evening and welcome to Lagos Update on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This program highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. I'm Adeola Akindele. In the highlights of the program today, Governor Sanwo-Olu inaugurates projects in 15 schools across 6 educational districts. This and more after this time out. We'll begin today with this story. The 22nd edition of the National Conference of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Council, kicked off in Lagos on Tuesday with the theme, Spring Forth, Stand Out. In his goodwill message, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who expressed satisfaction with the achievements of Council in promoting the ideals of his administration, various philanthropic and humanitarian activities, as well as interventions in sectors such as health, education, environment, and youth development, which have continued to impact positively on the lives of Lagosians.
They are the reason why he's on this race. They are the reason why he's on this ballot. They are the main reasons that he believes that Nigeria deserves that new path, that new change, that new horizon that we'll continue to speak about. And he had said that with you, the battle is half won. With your support, with you signing side by side with us, that indeed is realizing.
In her welcome address, Chairman of Council and wife of the Lagos State Governor, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, noted that the rationale behind this year's theme is that after awakening from last year, which implies vision or direction, there is need to move from vision to visibility and then integrity tests. Mrs. Sanwo-Olu said the conference had earned the status of an annual event with the objective of inspiring ideas and robust intellectual conversations on issues affecting women and girls, and also men and boys. She said the proceeds realized from last year's edition were channeled to undertake a number of projects in line with the founding vision of Council, complement the efforts of the state government in bringing about exponential development and growth, and generally improving the welfare of Lagosians.
To all participants, growth has now become important, and we must understand that things cannot and must not be stagnant. There will no longer be excuse for stagnancy and stunted growth. We must remember we are all unique and we're not made to fit in. We were born to stand out, in the words of Richard Branson. If you want to stand out from the crowd, give people a reason not to forget you.
The special guest of honor and Governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, who endorsed Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for a second term, noted that there are a lot of lessons to learn from Lagos because women are allowed to participate in governance, business, reason Lagos State is thriving. Wike commended the massive infrastructural development and other humanitarian projects embarked upon by Council to support women and children, saying such would be replicated in a state. He also donated 300 million naira to support Council to deepen interventions aimed at complementing the efforts of the state government.
The theme of today's conference is Spring Forth, Stand Out. It is a striking call on women to rise to the challenge and raise their voices in unity and solidarity to take their rightful places in the men-controlled, dominated, and defined economic, social, and political environment. This conference offers yet another opportunity for us to reflect not only on the progress so far achieved in maintaining gender equality in Lagos State, but also to set the women's development agenda for the future.
Wife of the President, Aisha Buhari, on Tuesday urged women to unite to elect leaders with a demonstrated commitment to a greater Nigeria, saying the voice of women must be heard loud and clear in the 2023 political season. The wife of the president spoke while declaring open the 22nd National Women's Conference of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Council, held in Victoria Island, Lagos. Mrs. Buhari, who joined the conference virtually, urged women to get their permanent voter cards and mobilize for greater participation in governance and the economy, saying their PVCs remain the greatest avenue to political leadership in Nigeria. According to her, the theme of this conference is a wake-up call to all women, especially in politics and governance. She commended council under the leadership of wife of the Lagos State Governor, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, for institutionalizing the annual conference as a platform for the development of women and their participation in governance and the economy, saying the initiative of council was a clear pointer to the unique strengths and character of the Lagos women. Mrs. Buhari also commended the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and the Southwest governors for making it possible for women to have a voice and sense of belonging and participation in governance and the political process. On Wednesday, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu inaugurated projects in 15 junior and senior secondary schools across the 6 educational districts of the state. These include Lagos State Junior Model College, Mero, Abeson Senior Secondary School. Governor Sanwo-Olu also unveiled a compendium of all infrastructural interventions in schools at a virtual commissioning of the new projects in Lagos public schools held in Ikeja. Describing education as one of the cardinal points of the theme's agenda, he said his administration is committed to ensuring that students in the state learn and play in conducive environment in line with international best practices.
To the schools that are benefited, I ask you to use these facilities and to protect them jealously and use them responsibly. Shun all form of vandalism or carelessness and treat this building as public goods that must be maintained for future generations.
Earlier in her welcome address, Commissioner for Education Folashade Adefisayo appreciated Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for continuous support towards the educational sector, noting that aside the provision of infrastructure, the Sanwo-Olu administration has increased access to education, especially in remote areas, with 17 schools built.
We continue to integrate with technology, ensuring that we are with it so that our students can deploy the incredible power of technology to learn. We too to teach, to assess that learning is going on, to research, to entertain, to communicate. It has been quite a wonderful journey indeed with technology.
In his presentation, Chairman Special Committee on Rehabilitation of Public Schools, Hakeem Smith, hinted that the agency was initiated comprehensively to address the extensive dilapidation of physical infrastructure in Lagos public schools.
We have ensured that we have adequate potable water, and we've ensured that this school have more than enough toilets, which is unprecedented. Even if this is the international standard, we have about 36 toilets in this block. Mr. Governor has signed off an order. Over 181,000 furniture schools in Lagos State. That translates to over 360 students in Lagos State.
The Special Committee on Rehabilitation of Public Schools has rehabilitated over 100 schools, provided security interventions around schools, over 180,000 school furniture, handed over more than 1,000 bed new hostels in Lagos State model colleges, constructed an iconic school project in Elemoro Community Grammar School, Wetland Junior Grammar School, and Ogombo Community Junior High School, among others. Also, during the week, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu says his administration will continue to ensure a mutually beneficial relationship with financial institutions in the state. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu stated this on Wednesday when the new executive management of Heritage Bank, led by its managing director, Judge Taylor, paid him a courtesy visit at the Lagos House, Ikeja. Governor Sanwo-Olu said his administration will continue to play its roles in providing enabling environment, improve the ease of doing business, and be forward-looking in its dealings with financial institutions. He urged the new executives of the bank to bring new innovation and businesses that will stimulate the state economy while thanking them for endorsing his government. The 22nd National Conference of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Council, ended on Thursday with a charge on participants to apply the lessons learned, new skills gathered to emerge a better version, and break new grounds. In his remarks, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by his deputy Obafemi Hamzat, thanked the initiators of the conference, called for its sustenance, and also urged women to elect right leaders who would build the nation.
So we are not being sentimental. We are just saying, let us move our country forward. We belong in the nation of the disciplined and respected. Not that we go somewhere and they are saying, Nigerians move this side. No! We are a very important people, and the future of the black man in the world rests on Nigeria.
The chairman of council and wife of the Lagos State Governor, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, believes that all lessons learned will elevate the status of women to spring forth and stand out in all spheres, especially as the 2023 general elections draw near. The special guest of honor and governor of Borno State, Babangana Zulum, who declared the conference closed, urged all state governments to create and facilitate a conducive environment for all women to realize their potential and join hands together to end trafficking of young women. Zulum, who was represented by the Borno State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Awal Abubakar, also stated the need to recognize community leadership and civic engagement as tools to enable women participate in governance. Awards of appreciation were given to outstanding women, including the wife of the first executive governor of Lagos State, Abimbola Jakonde, late national women leader of the All Progressives Congress, Mrs. Kemi Nelson, talk show host and broadcaster Fumi Yoda, among others. Finally, on the program today, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reiterated the demand for state police in Nigeria, saying it will help governors to protect the lives and properties of citizens, which they have sworn to, as well as ensure peace and tranquility within their states. Governor Sanwo-Olu reiterated the call for state police when the Commissioners of Police Service Commission, led by the acting chairman, Justice Clara Ogumbiyi, retired, paid him a courtesy visit at the Lagos House Marina. The governor said his administration will continue to provide adequate first-class security for the entire local and foreign citizens within the state. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who commended the work of the Lagos Police Command, led by the State Commissioner of Police, Abiodun Alabi, said his administration will continue to encourage the police to do what is right at all times. On his part, Justice Ogumbiyi commended Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration on the issue of security, saying security is top-notch in Lagos State. He said the Police Service Commission will ensure that the Nigeria police work within the ambit of the law and ensure that they are well looked after, adding that the Commission will also make sure the community has confidence in the police. And with that story, we conclude this week's edition of Lagos Update, a program that highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. You can listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on our website www.trafficradio961.ng and follow us on our various social media platforms. Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Lagos Traffic 961. You can download our app, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM from Play Store for more updates. You can as well follow me on Twitter at Adeola Akindele1. Thanks to my producer, Babatunde Akinyemi, studio engineer, Oyeshola Ola, with support from the social media team. The executive producer is Tayo Akunle. I'm Adeola Akindele. Next week is another day. Stay blessed and stay safe.